everybody. Sorry we didn't have the 4 to 6 Cups Cafe open. But you know why it was closed? Because Margarita had no hands. Yeah. You should have come yesterday. But how was the intermission?
Okay.
Was it a bit cold outside? Yes, I hate that. Who didn't turn off their phone? I told... It's Daniel! Hi, Daniel. Where are you? Which airport? Zavarnot? Zavarnot! Do you have Koen with you? Can you please put him on the phone? Hi, Koen, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine. No, I'm not fine. I'm standing here with all of these people staring at me. No, not naked. No, you may not speak with Lilith. Because Lilith says that she doesn't want to have anything to do with you unless you come back here and perform Shakespeare. Yes, that does sound like something Lilith would say, okay? Can you put Daniel back on the phone? Yes, I love you too. Daniel, okay, how far are you? What am I supposed to do in the meantime? Oh, okay. Good. Oh, and don't give Koen any sugar. You know his blood... Daniel? Well, they should be back soon. And while we're waiting, Daniel reminded me that maybe I could cover the Shakespearean sonnets. Shakespeare wrote 154 Shakespearean sonnets. I've condensed them into this 3x5 index card, and I was thinking maybe what we could do is pass it among the audience. For example, if we start here with you, you take it, read it, enjoy it. And if you pass it to the person next to you and the baby's next to you, and then and back and forth, by the time it reaches you, they should be back. Ready? Bob, can we have some house rights, please? Thank you. I present to you Shakespeare's sonnets.
Ready to do Hamlet! H-E-L-M-E-D! H-E-L-M-E-D! What's the spell?
Hamlet!
Yeah, gotta go put on my helmet! H-E-L-M-E-D!
You gave him sugar, didn't you?
No, I told him that if he'd do Hamlet, I'd take him to the mama. Right, well... 36 plays down, 1 to go. Bob, could you set the stage for perhaps the greatest play ever written in the English language? Hamlet, the tragedy of the Prince of Denmark. The place, Denmark. Battlements of Elsinore Castle. Midnight, 2 guards enter.
Who's there?
Now answer me! Stand and fold yourself!
Long live the king.
Bernardo!
It is now struck 12. Got the bad, Horatio.
For this relief, much thanks.
Well, good night.
Yeah. Alas! Look where it comes!
Mark it, Horatio, and would be spoke to.
What art thou? By heaven, I charge thee, speak!
Oh, I was about to speak when the sock grew.
Break we our watch up, and by my advice, let us impart what we have learned tonight onto
Hamlet, the Prince of Denmark.
Oh, that this too solid flesh should melt, thaw and resolve itself into dew, that it should come to this but 2 months that so loving to my mother. Frailty, thy name is woman! Yeah, you. Married mine uncle, my father's brother. The funeral baked meats that coldly furnish forth the marriage tables.
My lord!
Horatio. Methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
My lord, I think I saw him yesterday night.
So who?
The king, your father.
The king, my father. But where was this?
Upon the platform where we watched.
'Tis strange. I'll watch tonight. Perchance we'll walk again. All is not well. Would the night were come! The air bites truly, it is very cold.
My lord, it comes!
Angels and ministers of grace defend us. Something is running in the state of Denmark.
Boo! Mock me!
Speak, I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear. If ever thou didst thy dear father love, revenge is most fallen and natural murder.
Murder!
The serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his crown.
My uncle.
Your uncle!
Let not the royal bed of Denmark become a couch for incest.
Incest.
A couch!
Attendant, remember me.
My lord, this is strange.
Well, there are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy, so piss off, Horatio. I hereafter shall need put, and to put an antic disposition on. Oh, the time is out of joint. Cursed spite that I was ever born to exit right.
Neither a borrower nor a lender be. How now, sweet Ophelia?
My lord, as I was sewing in my closet, no tablet with his doublet all embraced, no head upon his head, pale as his shirt, with his knees knocking each other, and a look so piteous and purpose as if he had been loosed from this my hell to speak of horrors, he came before me.
Mad for thy love?
I know not.
This is the very ecstasy of love. I know the cause of Hamlet's lunacy. Since brevity is the soul of wit, I shall be brief. He's mad. Here comes the poor wretch reading. Away, I do beseech you. How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Go,
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent, well. You're a fishmonger.
What do you read, my lord?
Words!
Though this be madness, there's method in it.
Daddy, the players are here and they want to do a play within a play, and I don't know what that is, so you better come talk to them right away.
My lord.
I am but mad, north-northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw. I'll have these players play something like the murder of mine father before mine uncle. I'll observe his looks. If he does but blench, I'll know my course. The play's the thing wherein I catch the conscience of the king. To be or not to? To be or not? That is the question. Well, it is not. Well, it is noble in the minds to suffer. The slings and arrows. The slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Or to take arms against. Or to take arms against the seas of trouble, and by opposing against them. To die. To sleep. Perchance. Perchance to nap. To doze. To doze. To sloop. Still not.
House lights.
What's wrong? What happened to your speech?
They were laughing at me.
They weren't laughing at you. They were laughing adjacent to you.
No, she was laughing at me.
Don't worry about her. That's Denise Davidson, and her opinion is totally worthless.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a heavy-duty emotional speech, and to be frank, Daniel hasn't been himself lately.
Who's this Lulu he keeps going on about?
I don't know, but there's this bratty character named Lulu in General Hospital.
She is not bratty. She's going through hell. She had an abortion at 18 because the condom broke, and her mom's been in a catatonic state for 4 years, and you don't even care.
Oh, I hope you're really proud of yourself. Sorry, folks, I think we're gonna have to skip the to be or not to be speech.
We can't just skip the to be or not to be speech. It's the most famous speech in all of Shakespeare.
It's overrated.
Overrated?
Yeah, think about it. Hamlet is supposed to be calling his uncle, killing, and then all of a sudden he talks about killing himself. Well, where did that come from?
It makes him more complex. The layers give him meaning.
The layers make it sucky. all those long speeches with big words nobody understands. Like, what's the one that goes, I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgone all custom of exercise. And indeed it goes so heavily with my disposition, that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, look you, this brave overhanging firmament, this majestic roof fretted with golden fire, why it appears to me no more than a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is man! How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. And yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me. Hey, that didn't suck.
That was beautiful, man.
That speech was emotional and intellectual at the same time. The two can live side by side.
Like Luke and Laura?
Sure.
So when I play Ophelia, I could add some layers?
That would be appreciated. She's not all screams and mommy, you know, there's something going on inside her pretty little head.
I get it. Ophelia is complicated. So, I bet in the Get Thee to a Nunnery scene, she's probably thinking stuff and feeling stuff, like, at the same time. Wow.
Yeah. Maybe we should do the scene real quick, yeah?
Whoa. You can't rush all those layers. If Ophelia is that complex, we gotta peel her brain open like an onion.
That's gross.
No, that's great, Koen. You're actually having a rare moment of lucidity. We could explicate Ophelia's ad, ego, and superego. Do a sort of a Freudian analysis.
Yeah, Floridian analysis. We can divide Ophelia's brain into 3 parts. Okay, I'll play Ophelia, but one of you has to play the it.
Whoa, I can't play Ophelia's it. I'm already playing Laertes and Polonius, and the play within a play scene's coming up. I'm overbooked.
Hello, Hamlet.
Fine, I got my new friends to do it. Too virginal. Come on.
Koen, you can't just bring some bozo on stage and expect her to be Ophelia's it.
She's not a bozo. She's one of my very best friends. So, what was your name again? Okay, do you mind if we call you Bob? Yeah, it makes it a little easier to remember, okay? Now, Bob, this is a very important scene. What's happening is that, well, Daniel, would you mind telling Bob about the lyric?
Sure. Bob, it is very simple. Hamlet is playing out sublimated childhood neurosis, displacing repressed Oedipal desires into sexualized anger towards Ophelia.
Hamlet's being a prick.
Exactly. Now, the ed represents the raw animal power of the individual, which Koen has so effectively encapsulated in Ophelia's trademark scream.
Why, thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome, Koen.
This is clearly over her head.
Come on, Ash, just give her a chance. So, Hamlet gets all worked up, yeah? And tells Ophelia to get out of his life. Hamlet says, "Get thee to a nunnery!" And in response, Ophelia's it screams.
It is very simple, okay? Hamlet says, "Get thee to a nunnery," and Ophelia says, "Screams." All right? Let's give that a try. I'll give you a cue. Just let me step into character. Get thee to a nunnery!
Did you hear that, Ash? I think that was really, really great.
It was okay.
That was awful.
Come on, Ash. Give her a break. Okay, she's not an actress and well, frankly, it shows, but I think you showed a lot of heart, a lot of courage, a lot of, as Shakespeare would say, chutzpah. Now to get an even better scream, for a better stream, I think we just need to get everybody involved in this, okay? Just to create a supportive environment for Bob over here.
Fine, I'll just get one with it. So, Bob, what we're doing here... Oh, do you mind if I call you Bob? Anyways, so you're going to play Ophelia's ego. At this moment, she's flighty. She's confused.
She's an ego on the run.
Exactly. How we're going to symbolize this, we're going to have you run back and forth in front of Ophelia's ego. Okay, ready, go! He's an egomaniac!
Now, we can divide... No, let's make the front 3 rows Ophelia's unconscious, yeah? Now, the unconscious is like the watery depths of Ophelia's soul, okay? Right? Okay. And she's tossed by the tides and currents of her emotions, okay? So everybody in the front 3 rows, I would like you to put your hands in the air, wave them back and forth, and say, maybe, maybe not, maybe, maybe not, maybe not.
Wow.
This is amazing.
That's beautiful.
So where you go?
Yeah, let's all take a deep breath, shall we?
No.
No, let's not do that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay, so why don't we get everyone behind the first 3 rows to play the role of Ophelia's superego? The superego is that jumble of voices inside your head that dominates your moral and ethical behavior. It's very powerful, very difficult to shake. Some people never shake it their entire lifetime.
Sort of like Catholicism.
Exactly.
Okay, now everyone from where Daniel's indicating, Sona's on that side, to my right is going to be section A, okay? Everyone from here until here is going to be section B, and from here until here section... Diploma program, guys. Now, section A, you're going to be playing... Now, section A, you're going to be playing the masculine part of Ophelia's brain, okay? The voice of all the men in her life that have been holding her back, okay? We can use Hamlet's line for this, okay? Section A, I would like you to say, "Get thee to a nunnery!" Okay, try it. Section A! Section A! Get thee to a nunnery! Section A! Come on, guys! Come on! Get thee to a nunnery! Section A!
Get thee to a nunnery! Section 8, that was awful!
Come on, people, we want you to work with us on this, okay? We want it very loud, very strident. Section A!
Get thee to a nunnery!
Yes, much less totally pathetic.
Okay. Now, section B. You are going to be playing Ophelia's inner home.
Freud would call it the libido.
Yeah, whatever. Now, the libido is the part of Ophelia that wants to get it on with Hamlet, okay? So, you're saying to her, look, do something with your life for God's sake, okay? Put on some makeup or something. No offense.
There's a great line about makeup straight out of the Shakespearean text. Why don't we have them say, paint an inch thick?
Perfect. Okay, section B, give it a try.
Paint an inch thick. Section A should learn something from section B.
Yeah. Now, section C. You are the most important part of Ophelia. We're going to use you to make Ophelia relevant to the 21st century, okay?
Interesting. So maybe she wants power, but she doesn't want to lose her femininity.
Maybe she wants to be a corporate executive, but she also wants to raise a family.
Exactly. She is tired of being pushed around and she just feels like saying, look, cut the crap, Hamlet. My biological clock is ticking and I want babies now, okay?
Why don't we just have them say that, yeah?
Okay, we'll have you say that. Section C. Look, cut the crap, Hamlet. My biological clock is ticking and I want babies now. Section C. Section C.
Section C!
Come on! Wait, look!
Cut the crap, Hamlet! My biological clock is ticking and I want babies now!
Section C!
Now, Bob, we are going to get all the Floridian stuff going on at once, okay? The ego, the superego,
The unconscious?
maybe not.
My biological clock is ticking.
Okay, and your job as an actress who stays in the box is to take all of those voices and blend them deep within your souls, okay? We're going to whip everyone into a mighty frenzy, then stop everything, all attention goes to you, and at that moment, you let out that scream that epitomizes Ophelia's hit! Oh, she can't wait. Now, make sure you watch me, because when I go like this, you stop everything that you're doing, okay? And for you, one more time. If I stop everything and point at you, you let out that mighty scream.
Okay. Maybe now we should take a deep breath.
Let's do it.
Okay, breathe in. Breathe out.
One more time, reminder. No matter what happens, act natural! Okay, let's go. Start with the ego.
Ego. Okay, let's start. Go, 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 go,
Unconscious! Section A! Section B! Section C! Look! My biological clock is ticking and I want babies now set! A, B! Section C! A, B, C, D, and A, B, C! Yeah! Stop! 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 Stop!
Thank you, Bob. Good Bob. You're the best guy. Now, we really shared something there, didn't we? But we digress. Back to Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 2, where Hamlet discovers conclusive evidence that his uncle murdered his father.
Now speak the speech, tripping in the tongue. Suit the word to the action to the word, and hold us toward the mirror, up to nature. Will my lord hear this play?
Aye. Aye. And the king too, presently.
Now, how does my cousin Hamlet and my son?
A little more than kin, but less than kind.
I have nothing with this answer, Hamlet. These words are not mine.
My lord, take a seat.
Very well. You, give me your seat. The king wishes to park his royal rump.
My lord, the royal theatre of Denmark is proud to present the murder of Gonzago.
Hey, a puppet show. I love them wacky puppets.
My lord, Act 1.
How likes my lord to play?
The lady doth protest too much, methinks. Get it? Get it? Oh, she doesn't get it.
My lord, Act 2.
Gesundheit. I'm on fire.
And the king rises.
Hey, give over the play. Lights away.
I'll take the ghost word for £1,000.
Yeah, that's nice. My lord, the queen would like to see you in her closet.
Then I will come to my mother's closet.
And behind the arras, I'll convey myself to hear the process.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Nay, mother, thou hast my father much offended.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help!
Help, help!
Hannah, a rat!
Oh no, that will hurt!
Death for ducat, death.
Now, Hamlet, where's Polonius?
At supper.
At supper? Where?
Not where he eats, where he's eaten.
Oh no, it's Laertes, son of Polonius,
Brother to Ophelia.
and a snappy dresser.
Why, thanks. Oh, vile king, give me my father and I be revenged my murder. Oh no, what noise is this? Kind sister, sweet Ophelia! Yeah, beautiful Ophelia, fair Ophelia, Ophelia!
I'm mad! I'm out of my tiny little mind! That's acting. Here's rue for you, and rosemary for remembrance, and I would have given you violets, but they all withered when my father died, you bastard!
And Hamlet comes back!
What's the next scene with Ophelia?
What?
What is the next scene with Ophelia?
There are no more scenes with Ophelia. Hamlet comes
No, but
back!
I've got layers now. I'm up for it.
That's all that Shakespeare wrote. Hamlet comes back!
What happens to her?
She drowns!
Oh.
And here, what shall I do to revenge my father more than words than in deeds? Off stage, Koen. Ophelia, ladies and gentlemen. Now I shall anoint my sword with such poison to the surface that it touches shall be poisoned and have its cataplasm to its compulsion. Yeah.
Alas, poor Yorick. This skull had a tongue in it, and could sing once. But then came art lunch, and everyone lost a lot of weight. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him once. But soft, here comes the queen. Count her out.
Lay her in the earth, and from her unpolluted flesh may violet spring.
Sweet to the sweet.
Hold off the earth a while I lay her in my arms once again.
What the worst grief bears such an emphasis? It is I, Hamlet, the great Dane.
Oh no, gentlemen, Hamlet, Laertes!
The devil take thy soul!
Oh.
I will fight him till my eyelids no longer whack. The cat will mew, the dog will have his days. Give us the foils.
One for me!
Now be careful, these are sharp.
Come, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying the show. I just wanted to let you know that this lighting number just happens to be lighting number 69. Oh yeah.
One.
No!
Judgment.
A hit, a very palpable hit.
What are you wearing?
Layers. Here's to thy health. Drink of this cup, Hamlet.
Nay, said a bow, father, uncle, mother, whatever you are. Another hit, what say you?
A touch, I do confess.
Hamlet, the queen carouses to thy health.
Madame, do not drink.
I will. I pray you forgive me.
The drink is poisoned. It's too late.
Come on the third, Laertes. How does the queen? Ah, villainy! Treachery, sing it out!
It is here I lie, never to rise again. The king is to blame.
What the point in venom to? Then venom to their work. Hear thou murderous, cross-dressing, incestuous Dane. Follow my mother.
I too by my treachery die.
Heaven make thee free of it. I follow thee. You that look pale and tremble at this chance, who are but mute audience to this act, if ever thou didst hold me in thy hearts, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh will draw thy breath in pain to tell my story.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the complete works of William Shakespeare. 37 plays and 97 minutes.
Let's do Hamlet again.
We don't have time.
We do if we got the layers.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, you shall have
An encore! Ladies and gentlemen, I have just a brief announcement to make. There are a lot of crazy props and sharp wood swords flying around. And remember, it might look like fun and games, so it's really dangerous. Remember, we are trained professionals.
Do not try this at home.
Yeah, go to your friend's house.
Oh, so this too solid flesh would melt.
My lord, I think I saw your father yesternight.
Would the night were come.
Boo! Mock me!
Something is running in the state of Denmark.
Revenge my mother!
My lord, the strange!
With the more things in him and there, so his off ratio. To be or not to be? That is the question.
Good, my lord!
Get thee to a nunnery! Now speak the speech tripping on the tongue.
Give over the play.
I'll take the ghost word for £1,000. Now, mother, what's the matter? Mother, what's the matter?
You will not murder me! Help!
Help! Help!
Hannah, a rat? Dead for nothing dead.
Where's Polonius?
And supper.
Where?
Dead.
Sweet Ophelia!
Alas, poor York. Assault you comes the queen.
Sweet to the sweet. Put off the F word.
It is I, Omelette, the chief Danish.
Damn it, that's all.
Give us the foils.
Oh, I'm slain. Yeah.
Oh, I am poisoned.
I follow thee, the rest is silence.
How much time do we have left?
30 seconds.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we shall do it
Faster! Sweet Ophelia!
Get thee to a nunnery!
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been fantastic. We shall do it backwards!
I thought we were out of time.
Screw the time, I'm having fun!
You are a very sick individual.